Acrylic paint along, tints and shades with yellow. I'm speeding this up so the video part doesn't take as long. You can paint along and pause whenever you need to catch up. First off, paint the hue, and then you're gonna make sure your palette knife is clean and just pick up a tiny bit of white. Mix it in. And especially if you're using yellow, it's going to be hard to see the streaks of white in the yellow. And then once it's mixed, paint your block. Rinse your brush and get some more white, about the same amount, and mix that in. The first one or two are probably going to be kind of hard to tell if you're lighter, but when I look at the second one compared to the hue of yellow, it's clearly getting lighter. Get a little bit more white and mix that in. Now we can really tell that the yellow's getting lighter. And as it gets lighter, it also gets less intense. So keep that in mind for the future. Okay, I'm getting a little bit more white for this last one because I know I have room to get really lighter, and you can get really, really light until it's barely yellow. But we're only doing 4 samples of tints and then 4 samples of shades. I'm going to clean off my palette knife, and then I'm going to start adding tiny amounts of black. Because yellow is so light, the black is really going to affect the yellow. It's going to change it significantly if you're not very careful. So there's my first shade of yellow, and it starts to turn kind of green. And then a tiny bit more black, and it's going to look a little bit greener. And if you're doing some for your final painting, if you do something with that you need greens, this is an option to use. So up there, I'm going to get a tiny bit more black, and you can see I'm not using very much black at all. Mix it in, paint your block, clean your palette knife, and I'm still only using a tiny bit more, even though we have plenty of room to get way darker. And I think I did add a little bit extra after that because I could see that I have more room to get darker. And that's going to be, with lighter colors, you're going to have more room to get darker shades than you are to get lighter tints. With medium colors, it's going to be about equal. Like reds, greens, blues, it's going to, maybe not blue, but red and green, you're going to have a lot of room to make tints and a lot of room to make shades. Darker colors, you're going to be able to get more lights than you are shades, like purple. That's going to be a difficult one too. All right, have fun and do your 2 sets of tints and shades, a dark color and a lighter color.